Hello everybody and welcome to today's training video. This training video is going to be on the software OBS. It stands for Open Broadcaster Software. I honestly use this daily most of the time because I do upload to YouTube a lot. It's kind of like a side career at this point. So what I'm going to do today, guys, is show you how to download and use OBS, or a free capture software, open broadcaster broadcasting software. So the first step, guys, is I'm sorry that you guys have to see my disgusting desktop. It's pretty gross. I've got a lot of stuff on it. So yeah, you guys can see I was watching YouTube videos. So you're just gonna open up a new tab. I use Chrome. Sets me up straight to Google here, and then from here, all you're gonna have to do is type in. You can type it in here or here. You can use pretty much any software. Just go to google.com. But I have it set to my homepage. So let's continue on with the video. So you just type in OBS download. Simple as that. Then you got http://obsproject.com/download. Perfect. So then now you come over to here. Now you're on the OBS download page. So you select your operating system. This is Ubuntu Linux. This is Mac, and this is Windows. So I just click on the Windows. Click, click, click. It doesn't work. Okay. So we're just going to go down here and we're going to click download installer. Pops up down here, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait until it's done, and then you're going to open it. So that took about what, 10-15 seconds. Not too bad. So now it's done. We're just going to click to open it. As soon as it is finished, it will open. So now what popped up was just a little, do you allow this to download to your computer? And I said yes. So now you're going to go through the setup. You're going to click next. But I cannot go through it because I'm using OBS right now. So you just click OK, and then you just follow the installer through very easily. Pretty much the only thing that you have to watch is if you're like me and you have multiple hard drives. So I've got my Windows C and my D drive. So I've got 13 gigs left on here, 600 gigs left on here. So you got to watch where you want to download it. If you do end up, that's the only thing you really have to watch for in the installer. So then after you get that, then you're here. This is what you see. This is what opens. And because I'm like desktop recording, you're gonna see it all like a big mirror that just goes straight back. But don't worry about that. This is just a bunch of different scenes and stuff that I can do. You can add different sources. You can add a webcam. You can add different images. Game captures. You can display capture, like that's what I'm doing right now. So it's capturing my whole screen at this point. Then you can there's a whole bunch of different things, but this is all you need to record a basic video. All you got to do is put on display capture. If you double click it, you can do any of your displays. I have 3 different displays, but I only have one configured. That is, I don't know how to say it. Only one that will work with OBS right now. So you got 1 and 2. So technically I have 2. Anyways, before I go on a crazy ramble, to start, everything should be just base settings. If you need anything else, you go into settings, like general. You can do snap sensitivity. So like if you end up moving, I can't move it. Okay, hold on. So if you end up moving this, right, this is your base snap-in. So this is your display capture, and I'm just moving it, and then it'll snap into place. So that's the snap setting. But to stream, you get a stream key. You pick your server. You pick your streaming service, whether that be YouTube, Twitch, if that's what you want to do. If you want to stream, otherwise, you can just use it for a recorder, a standard recorder, like I'm doing right now. So that's where I have it recording to, so I know where it's recording to. The format that I use is FLV. The encoder that I use is NVEC. And then I rescale my output. So it's instead of no, this one is not rescaled because my monitor is 1080p. But streaming, I downscale to 720p because it reduces buffer, and it just is easier on everybody's computer that's watching. So I use ultra fast, so it streams faster. It puts the stuff, all my data out there for YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, all those different streaming platforms. Bitrate is how many bits you're sending. So like Twitch doesn't like when you go over 6,000 because it seems like a DDoS attack. So the lower you go, the less samples you're sending. But the higher you go, the more samples you're sending. So the higher, the better quality. But the lower, it doesn't really go lower quality. I find anywhere from 2,500 up to 5,000 is good. Audio, so like right now I'm using a Blue Snowball, and then anything that plays on my desktop can be heard as well. You can configure these to be through different, if you have a TV, which I do. So I've got a TV for a monitor, but I'm just gonna leave that like that. You can do different things, enable push to talk, different. So these are just a bunch of different things that I already have in here. You can put delays and stuff on them when you select them and things like that. Now as far as video, this is my base resolutions, so 1920 by 1080, so 1080p, and I have it downscaled to 720, 30 frames per second, 16 samples. So that's just like a baseline. It doesn't over I don't overuse my CPU or anything like that. So I'd like to do 60, but my computer it's a little weary with 60. Now hotkeys, you can start streaming, stop streaming. You just add different keys, start recording, stop recording. Like for example, I'm gonna do stop. Here, we'll do transition. So if I add a transition to cut between two different scenes, all I have to do is press like enter, and then you can revert back to anything. You can use any key you want, as you can see by me just pressing random keys. You can clear it, you can add multiple. 3D printing, these are different things that different scenes that I have over here on the side. So these are just a bunch of different scenes that I have. I can just add quick keys to while I'm in that one. Now for the advanced tab, so the process priority that I always use it for this is high, because it needs to connect to the internet and can maintain a high enough stream, or a good enough connection to or my computer needs to keep that as a high priority, so that I don't have any interruptions in the stream while I'm working. Now as far as audio, same thing. It comes straight from my computer, so whatever my computer hears, you guys hear. Recording, just different formats and things like that you don't need to worry about. Stream delay, so if you do have a stream, and you wish to stream, you click enable, and then you can put like 30 seconds, a minute, so when you're talking, it's going through here getting processed, and then it'll go out 20 seconds later. So it's not 100% live, but it's pretty close. It's a 30-second delay. the only thing that I dislike about that is that you're trying to talk to your chat, and either they figured things out, or they get angry and they leave because they don't think that you're talking to them, even though it comes out 30 seconds later. So you have to warn them about that. So I'm just going to cancel any setting changes that I have made. Studio mode, it's just two different ones. You can do you can add transitions and things like that. Start streaming, which I could click, but then it would go live to my 3 channels: YouTube, Mixer, and Twitch, which I don't want to do. Stop recording, I can stop recording at any time. I'm going to turn studio mode off. Excuse me. So then we can exit it, do different settings. You can turn your mic volume down, or you can turn your mic volume all the way up. Desktop value, same thing. So say like you have like non-copyright music playing in the background, you just turn this down, and then it's like a background music, not just like a blare, so that it's more than you. The one thing that I dislike about this software is that you don't have the option to actually hear. Like if you add like music in here, you have to listen to your stream or your video to find out actually how loud it is. Where desktop, I can click on, say here, click this, and then you guys can see that right there, it lights up because you're hearing the volume change. So it tells you about how loud it technically is. It's very, very bad for gauging the different audio levels. So from there, then you click stop recording, and you go to wherever you recorded. So I like to keep most of mine. Well, you guys can actually see. I'll show you. But I showed you guys before in the settings and output and recording that I record to my D drive, record here, because I did have problems at one point where I recorded like 3 series of videos, and it ended up only recording like half a video because I used up all my drive space. So watch out for that. So over here, I go down to my D drive. I got so much different junk in here. But I go to record here. I got new folder, done folder, and then these are all of my recordings in between that I've done. So I got like all of these that I've posted out there. Different school projects, just new projects, audio files, a bunch of different games and such that I upload. So I take this and I put it into my editing. So you can use Movie Maker, but I use Movavi video editor, or you can just use a free online generator to just transfer over your file into any other any viable format that will work with your that will upload to YouTube. So you can come in here. I can drag any video that I want that I'm not currently recording. So if I just take this one, and right here, it's just a game video. I can come through, I can edit it if I need to, but otherwise you just click export. I have it putting it in the done folder in the record file, and then you can do for uploading online, YouTube 360p all the way up to 1080p, other devices, so Fire tablet, some BlackBerry phones, Android devices, Apple devices, just straight audio, so WAV files, MP3, some other different types, or you can just leave it here like this. You can do MP4 and different things, but I'm just going to leave it how it is. And since I've already done this with the video, it's super easy to just, I will show you guys. So I just close this now. I'm not going to save it. But then you just go over to just YouTube. So give it a second. So this is just like my base home YouTube. This is just my home. A lot of people that I'm subscribed to that I like to watch their videos of. So from here, there's a little button up at the top. You click upload. You sign into your account, but I'm not going to sign in my account for privacy reasons. But you can add account. You can use your different accounts. I use this one for uploading school videos, but I know that a lot of my actual viewers want to see how to use OBS, how to set it up, how to upload to YouTube. So that is what I'm doing with this video. I'm just going on my actual channel. So there's that. Now you can click and it will bring up this, right? Or you can just open up your recordings, so my dones, and I can go and do something like my Log Me in School project. I'm not actually going to upload this because I already have it uploaded on the other channel. So you come in here and you can put in your different title, you can add a description, talk to your fans, tell them that you had a fun time making the video, and then you can add a bunch of tags that'll help rank your video. So, excuse me again, and then you can make it public, unlisted, private, or scheduled, so you can save it so that only you can see it. You can schedule it for a later date, which I do, especially when I go out of town. You can unlist it, so or you can leave it public. I just leave it all public, so then you can monetize it if you're trying to make money off of it, which is more of the business career. So if you're not going to be putting videos out there all the time, constantly, regularly, you're not going to make anything. So you don't really even need to worry about these settings for just uploading a video straight to YouTube. It's very, very simple. Once again, you download OBS, you add a screen capture, you edit a few settings, but most of the time you don't even need to. You click start recording, you record your video, you put it in your video editing processor, or you can actually save it straight out of there as an MP4, which YouTube would also accept. Then you come over here, you click on this little button here, give it a second, and then you go and you drag and you drop, and then it'll start uploading for you. And then you can get your actual video link right here, and everything will be good. You can choose a thumbnail afterwards, so it's what you actually see here. So you see people with all these amazing different cool thumbnails that pull you in. You can do that. You can also share it on your Twitter by clicking here after you have your Twitter linked. You can add a message to your video, so that'll post over on Google Plus and Twitter depending on what you have. And that honestly is it. I know this has been quite the tutorial, and it's something that I'm very passionate about, and I just wanted to kind of go through it. It's not all in it. It's not in all integrity, but it's a basic rundown of how everything works and how to upload to YouTube. So the thing that you guys have to realize now is that this is for a class. So, and I don't have friends or family at 9:30 at night able to come and record videos with me when I've got to go to work. My schedule doesn't work with everybody else. So this is me talking straight to my teacher saying I don't have anybody to actually train with. So I am going to lose points on this. I know it already because it's happened before, but that's how college is. You can't figure it out. You're done. So that has just been a basic tutorial rundown of OBS and how to upload videos to YouTube. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I know that it was very fun to make this video. It's pulled a lot of stress off of me being able to upload a video because of this time crunch rate at the end of the semester. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.